The Rangers have shipped captain Jacob Trouba to the Anaheim Ducks, and with more on the deal and how it all unfolded, here's insider Pierre LeBrun. So Pierre, how did this deal get to the finish line?
Not easily, that's for sure, Sarah. And in fact, if you go back to last summer, the draft at the Sphere in Vegas, there was a lot of trade talk involving Jacob Trouba, who at the time was not in the frame of mind to waive for personal reasons. We don't need to get into that now, but it dates back, is my point. And the Rangers entered the season thinking this would probably be Trouba's last year. He had a modified no trade. Trouba felt this would probably be his last year with the Rangers. And all things being equal, I think he would have liked to have finished the year in New York. But reality set in here. The Rangers wanted to start moving away from some veteran pieces, and Trouba's the first out the door. But he had a modified no trade and had a lot of control over where he would end up. In fact, there were teams like Columbus and Detroit, we know, that were also involved. He chose not to, for example, to be interested in a potential move to the Blue Jackets. Sources confirm. Ultimately, he picks the Anaheim Ducks. Now, I spoke with Trouba's agent, Kurt Overhart, right after the trade was officially made. And Overhart said he had permission from the New York Rangers to speak directly to several teams over the past 24 hours to help facilitate a trade. And there was certainly incentive for Kurt Overhart, the agent, to get involved here, because if a trade couldn't come together at some point here, the obvious threat was that the Rangers could just put Trouba on waivers. And then he might end up anywhere, perhaps not somewhere he wants to be. So everyone had to work together here over the last 24 hours to get this deal done, and it finally got done.
Well, and you mentioned moving veterans out, because Ranger GM Chris Drury, he did let the league know that Trouba and Chris Kreider were also available. Do you expect him to stay busy, or will this trade calm things down?
I doubt very much it would calm things down, because it's the Rangers and it's a bit of a gong show there right now. The reality is the Rangers believe that the veteran core that's been very good for them for a long time, it's time for them to hand the keys over to some degree to the next wave on that team. And so I very much expect that they'll keep exploring the market on Chris Kreider. That doesn't necessarily mean he'll move, because he too has a modified no trade. We've heard Mika Zibanejad's name out there. So no, it's not the last potentially of a Rangers news story between now and March 7th, nor is it the last of a Rangers news story heading into the next off season. New York wants to make more moves, and they may very well do that.
Well, we definitely know who to check in with when they do make a move. Thank you, Pierre.
All right, Sarah.